Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Today, I want to read from the book of Habakkuk. Now, I don't get into this book very often, but this verse I'm going to read today and talk about a little bit is one of my favorite verses. It is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3, and I'm reading out of the Christian Standard Bible today. It says, "For the vision is yet for the appointed time. It testifies about the end and will not lie. Though it delays, wait for it, since it will certainly come and not be late." Now, if we back up to verse 2, this whole book is really a conversation between Habakkuk and the Lord. And if we back up to verse 2, it says, "The Lord answered me." Habakkuk is speaking, of course. "Write down this vision, clearly inscribe it on tablets so one may easily read it." And that is something that I try to do if God gives me a vision or a dream. You can see kind of in the corner here, there's that little green sticky note. I have this board on my wall that I have sticky notes with different people that I'm praying for and specifically what I'm praying for them or praying about them for. And then I also have sticky notes about dreams and visions that I've been given, and answered prayers, of course. That one fell down, but I had some up at the top there of some answered prayers, things that I have seen come to pass. And this is a good reminder for me. This board is over here. A good reminder for me, something I see every day, reminds me to pray for these people, to pray about these things, and just brings to the forefront of my mind those visions and dreams that God has given me. And I used to not really write them down. I used to just kind of like, oh, okay, that's cool that he gave me that. But, we'll see what happens. But actually talking with my pastors, we had been talking during our prayer group one week a few months ago, and it was a really awesome night. I mean, our prayer group nights are really usually pretty awesome, but it was a really awesome night. Each of us had been given a word or a vision that particular night, and they all, were along the same lines about the same thing. And so our pastor encouraged us to go home and write those things down. And as we have dreams and visions and words from the Lord, to write them down, date them, so we remember when we had that dream, that vision, when we got that word, and then when it comes to pass, we'll have that. And it'll be a good encouragement for us. So that was, something that I've started doing just this year, really, writing down these things and keeping track of them as they've come to fruition. I've had a couple of them come to pass, and I thought that was really cool to have that written down and to see them come to pass and have that remembrance of when I had prayed for it or when I had received that word or when I had gotten that vision or that dream. And then reading through Habakkuk earlier this year, after we had all had that night at prayer group, that Habakkuk 2 and 3 really spoke to me then as well and encouraged me to continue to write these things down and not just, leave it as a fluke kind of thing, but allow it to strengthen my faith and to strengthen that relationship with God by having those things written down and praying over them and thanking God for them when they come to pass as well. So that's something that I want to encourage you to do today. If you have been given a vision or a dream or a word from God at any point, from here on out, or if you remember when it happened and it has happened already, write that down, date it, and allow it to encourage you when you see these things come to pass. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will look forward to talking with you all some more tomorrow.